Live from WLNS TV, this is 6 News This Morning.
Good morning, Mid-Michigan. Thank you so much for waking up with us. I'm Melissa Brennan.
And I'm Jorma Duran. We're here for you now with the 6 things to know about as you start your day. Later today, Attorney General Dana Nessel, along with health advocacy group Protect Our Care Michigan, will lead a roundtable discussion they say involves protecting health care for millions of Michiganders. They're urging the U.S. Supreme Court to take up a recent decision by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, siding with the Trump administration in Texas versus United States, saying the Affordable Care Act mandate is unconstitutional. Attorney General Nessel says this decision is a devastating blow to Michiganders, particularly seniors, patients with pre-existing conditions, and Medicaid expansion recipients who could now lose their access to health insurance. The event starts at 1 p.m. at the Michigan Hospital Association Capital Advocacy Center, located at 110 West Michigan Avenue in Lansing on the 12th floor.
A town hall is scheduled for later today in Jackson to talk about our current election process and a push to educate about what is called ranked choice voting. Now, supporters say a ranked voting system collects more information from voters compared to the single mark ballots currently used in most governmental elections. The town hall is set to start at 6 p.m. and will take place at the Jackson District Library that's located at 2699 Airport Road in Jackson.
Staying in the Jackson area, we have an orange barrel alert for you this morning. Officials with the Jackson County Department of Transportation say the left lane of US 127 from Henry Road to M50 will shut down today for maintenance starting at 9 a.m. The work should be finished by 3. Officials say be extra cautious through this stretch or seek alternate routes.
A collaboration of groups across Michigan, including Michigan State University researchers, released a new study they believe can help fight certain tumors and lead to fewer hysterectomies. Uterine fibroid tumors are relatively common and are often treated with hysterectomy surgery. But this new study by MSU, the Van Andel Institute, and Spectrum Health discovered new information about the genes that lead to those tumors. The hope is finding a way to eliminate them without surgery.
Another Central American caravan of migrants is forming and heading north to America, but officials in Guatemala say it'll be different for them now. Hundreds of migrants set out from San Pedro Sula, Honduras, and just entered Guatemala. We're told the migrants are less organized. Guatemalan authorities are also checking documents, and if they do get to Mexico, their National Guard will warn them if they make it to the U.S. border, our government will make them await their asylum cases in Mexico or send them to another country in the region. Many say these migrants are leaving everything behind due to unemployment and violence.
A new trade agreement between the U.S. and China is expected to deliver a major boost to American exports, especially for farms and manufacturers. But some lawmakers are skeptical. Washington correspondent Joe Khalil is here for you now with what's next.
President Trump signed a trade agreement with China Wednesday morning, committing China to buying hundreds of billions of dollars in American goods and services.
Far beyond even this deal, it's going to lead to an even stronger world peace. We now have a big investment in each other.
The deal marks phase 1 in a 2-part negotiation. The U.S. scaled back tariffs on Chinese imports and says it may remove all tariffs in phase 2.
It's going to be so special, however, to our manufacturers, our farmers, our bankers, our service people.
The doubling of United States agricultural exports to China is a huge deal.
Secretary of Agriculture Sonny Perdue praised the deal, which promised $80 billion in agricultural sales to China over the next 2 years.
I'm expecting we'll get those markets back fine and quickly.
The president says there's also what he calls an enforcement provision worked into the deal if the Chinese government devalues its currency. But some Democrats say the deal only provides modest relief to a situation the president created.
This is a real serious problem that the president created for California agriculture.
Congressman John Garamendi also criticized the deal for not going far enough to address intellectual property theft and ignoring environmental and human rights abuses.
This deal really doesn't even get us back to where we were before Trump started a trade war.
President Trump says negotiations for phase 2 of the deal will start immediately. In Washington, I'm Joe Khalil.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance for whatever lies ahead.
Temperatures are slowly falling this morning. For about the last 2 hours, we've seen them fall about 3 degrees in the Lansing area. We were at about 34 early on this morning, and now we're down to 31. And we're just going to continue to see temperatures fall throughout the day. And I also want to give you a heads up that it's not going to warm up also because we have breezy conditions and our winds are going to be out of the northwest. So taking a look towards the northwest, you can see Escanaba's at 18 right now. It's -1 in Ironwood, 14 in Green Bay. So it'll be a cold swath of air that's going to be moving through, and as it does, it's going to be bringing us wind chills that may not be fun for many. But currently our wind speeds aren't as strong as what they will be this afternoon. We're seeing them around 10 to 15 miles per hour pulling out of the west, and we'll see them slowly shift to become more northwesterly this afternoon. But you'll notice wind speeds alone are going to be around 15 to 25 miles per hour. Then on top of that, you'll have wind gusts, so those short bursts of air that are going to be around 30 to even 35 miles per hour. So it's not going to be a warm one by any stretch of today. You'll even see as far as our wind chills for Thursday, though this morning with temperatures into the 30s and our winds being a little lighter, we're seeing those wind chills that are sitting around the lower 20s. But this afternoon, it'll feel like we're into the teens. So still that cold category because the air temperature is going to drop and the winds are going to pick up. So not a mixture that's going to be very nice. But for the next 3 days, you'll notice at least finishing out this week, we have some nice quiet weather. We'll have a few flurries just this morning that are already starting to pull out, and much of Friday will be dry. It's very late on Friday night and into Saturday when we're going to start to see that snow, and temperatures are going to be slowly climbing, but that 36 on Saturday, well, with all the snow, it probably won't quite, feel like 36.
I see, I wouldn't mind that weather on a Tuesday. But on a Saturday over the weekend, keeps hitting us where it hurts.
But if you got a sled for Christmas, you are really hoping for some snow.
But what if you didn't?
You didn't get one for Christmas?
I didn't. I'll have to have a conversation with my husband.
Yeah, I'll call him up myself.
Perfect. Oh, sorry, Mason. All right, still ahead. The U.S. Senate will officially receive 2 articles of impeachment against President Trump around noon today. We're here for you with what happens after that at the top of our next half hour.
But first, retail giant Target missed the mark during last year's holiday season. Find out by how much right after the break.
Thanks for watching 6 News this morning. Your current time is 6:08.
Pure Sleep inventory liquidation continues. Closeouts up to 70% off. King Coil $180, Memory Foam $249, Sealy $349. The inventory liquidation continues at Art Van Furniture and all Pure Sleep stores.
We are American Home Fitness. Kickstart, Jumpstart, Push Start. However you start your new year, your journey begins at American Home Fitness. Save over $1,000 on the True PS 800 treadmill, or save over $1,100 on this club quality Precore treadmill. Both come with white glove delivery for just $20.20. Only at American Home Fitness.
It's the sale of the year. Playmaker's semi-annual sale going on now through Monday. With savings like this, you won't want to miss it.
This is internet stuff. Streaming stuff. Social stuff. You want it. You need it. And WOW is the best way to enjoy it. Switch to save on all your favorite stuff. With a super fast internet connection and no data caps for a price that's really something to say. $34.99 per month, guaranteed for 2 years.
Goodorsen says Sundance for your brand new Equinox at $198 a month. Your brand new Malibu at $169 a month. Brand new Trax at $139 a month. Nobody does it for less than Sundance, and we do it every day. Come on over and see us.
Why clear the driveway when you can clear your schedule? Why take down holiday lights when you can go lights out? Escape during Apple Vacation's great winter event with up to $400 off your next vacation. Why stay in the same winter routine when you can stay at all-inclusive TRS and Grand Palladium hotels and resorts in Mexico and the Caribbean? Stop asking why and start planning when. Apple Vacations takes care of the rest. Affordable choices, endless adventures. Travel easy with Apple Vacations. Call your favorite travel agent or visit applevacations.com today.
Get the best price on new windows from Window Guys. Get the best warranty on new windows from Window Guys. Get the best windows in the industry from Window Guys. We beat all competitors' prices. The best windows at the best price. Go to bestwindowguys.com.
Welcome back. We're here for you now with your Money Watch report. Officials with the teledentistry company Smile Direct Club now say it plans to start selling braces directly to orthodontists and dentists. To date, the company has been selling directly to patients only, and that has come under fire by orthodontists who say a doctor should monitor the whole process. The move comes just a couple of weeks after the expiration of an agreement between Smile Direct Club and Align Technology, in which both companies agreed to stay away from each other's territory. And Target's holiday shopping season missed the mark this year. The nation's third largest general retailer reported a sales gain of just 1.4% in November and December of 2019 at stores open at least 1 year. That number is below the company's goal for the period and well short of the 5.7% growth it had a year earlier during the same time period. The Minneapolis-based company pointed to weak sales of electronics and toys. Well, still ahead, Chick-fil-A has a brand new giveaway. Find out what you need to do to cash in.
Looking at a traffic tracker, local roads through Livingston County along 96 are in good shape, along with M59 and US 23 around Brighton. Even M52 through eastern Ingham County is in the green. And looking at some of your future drive times from 6:30 to 9:30, we anticipate 496 and 127 to be moving at posted speeds. Thanks for watching 6 News This Morning. We'll be right back after the break.
Sunday on CBS.
Thank you.
Last year, the Michigan Lottery contributed well over $1 billion to public education, an investment that supports our schools and our kids' futures. That's a big reason to say,
thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a billion for playing.
Casa Check's winter clearance. Browse 2 floors and save up to 50%. A large selection from the finest in menswear. Every department. Exceptional savings. Casa Check's menswear winter clearance, downtown Lansing.
Hey, did you get my text? I was at the RV show at the MSU Pavilion. They have some really great new models there. I saw a few there that I thought you'd be interested in. Check it out.
Price Right Auto and RV has created an incredible display of the latest and greatest RVs, and we guarantee you'll find the absolute best values of the show. Your trade-ins are welcome, and we're offering free storage and no payments through May. You'll find what you're looking for at Price Right Auto and RV.
The Mid-Michigan RV Show is going on now at the MSU Pavilion. Find show hours at midmichiganrvshow.com.
The Art Van Furniture inventory liquidation continues. Everything must go. Find out how low we will go. Everything near, at, or below cost. Sofas and recliners, bedrooms and dining rooms. Plus, take up to an extra 30% off or 0% financing for 36 months. Accent chairs, just $99. Dining sets, $249. Sofas, $349. Get them before they're gone. It's the biggest inventory liquidation ever. Only at Art Van Furniture. Going on now.
Welcome to the beautiful Merrill Ford Okemos on Grand River in Okemos. Check us out online at merrillford.com. Beautiful facility, great people, giving you great deals, outstanding service. Going on now, 19 model clearance sale. Save $16,700 on a brand new 2019 F-150. Plus sale prices are clearly marked on our remaining 19s in stock. Always working hard for you. Check us out online, merrillford.com.
Casa Check's winter clearance. Browse 2 floors and save up to 50%. A large selection from the finest in menswear. Every department. Exceptional savings. Casa Check's menswear winter clearance. Downtown Lansing.
From Storm Tracker 6, This is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance for whatever lies ahead.
This morning we were anticipating some snow showers, but you can see the development isn't really quite taking off. So overall, we're in pretty good shape, especially if you were worried about your morning commute. That should be fine, not seeing any major impacts. We did have a few lighter snow showers come through this morning, so roadways may be damp in a couple of spots, so that could be a little slick, but still, I'm not anticipating seeing any troubles, nor have we seen them on Traffic Tracker, because a lot of the snow is sitting off around ski country, really coming across northern Lake Michigan, even Traverse Bay into northern Lower. And behind it, I also want to point out on the western side of the lake, not a lot of weather is taking place there. So that will slowly move its way in. So for this afternoon, I'm hoping that the clouds will break up a little bit as high pressure, which brings us nice weather, is going to be close. But it's not going to time out perfectly because the sun may be setting by the time we can push those clouds out. But that will mean we'll have a cooler morning. We'll be into the teens tomorrow, so just bundle up if you're going to be waiting for the bus and even heading out to work too, because high pressure hopefully will allow us to see a little bit of sun early on in the morning, but you'll see this is at 5 o'clock. The clouds are going to start to move back in, and you'll definitely notice that this is going to catch our attention for many, because later in the night, shortly after midnight, even around 1, 2 in the morning, we're going to be seeing that snow starting to push in. So I'm anticipating even seeing some banding setting up. Check out this band that's coming right through the heart of mid-Michigan, all the way from the southeast corner over Lake Michigan, and that is just at 5 in the morning on Saturday. And then we'll be seeing more snow then throughout the rest of our morning. This is just at 8 a.m. where the heavier snow now setting up on the eastern side of the state, but though there is still snow falling. Now I am keeping an eye to this little bump of green, because that's going to try to push through mid-Michigan come Saturday afternoon. So that could allow us to, 1, see a wintry mix, and 2, it could also allow us to see lower snow totals. So that's something that we have to keep an eye on to. 1, how far north will it go? Is that going to be able to even push into mid-Michigan? And how is the path of this low pressure going to affect us? So we are going to have to keep an eye, as this forecast still quite a ways out, but it is still anticipating to bring at least some sloppy road conditions for many of us. Now I am anticipating an accumulation of some snow, and as it does, I'm looking at about 3 inches so far, though with more data I'm anticipating this forecast confidence to rise a little bit. So with that, I'm anticipating our southern counties to be closer to the lower end, and the further north you go, of course, you probably won't see that warm sector of air, so you'll be then on the higher end of snow totals. But just stay with us as we are anticipating some of these snow totals to fluctuate a little bit. Here's a live look on our Capitol cam as temperatures sit at 31 degrees. It feels like it's 21 outside. Here in Jackson, overlooking the skyline, so far so good. Pretty quiet with temperatures at the freezing point, and it feels like it's 23 degrees. Many of us sitting around the freezing point, and conditions are really going to start to drop. That's why this afternoon we're anticipating highs in the low to mid 20s, and then it will be breezy with wind chills into the teens. The next 6 days we'll have temperatures that are up and then back down, and then we'll have snow showers after the weekend snowmaker. And checking on Traffic Tracker, your roadways through Eaton County, that is including M99 and I-69, are both in the green. Even M50 is looking good, and some of your future drive times this morning from Jackson to Lansing, that's a 23-minute commute.
Diane, thank you so much. Still ahead, Michigan Senator Pete Lucido is now facing an investigation after comments he made to a female reporter. The details ahead in our next half hour. Your current time is 6:19. Thank you so much for watching 6 News This Morning.
Today's Storm Tracker 6 forecast is sponsored by Ackley Peters Halbert Insurance in Eaton Rapids, your local independent auto owner's insurance agent.
If you're like most people, you hate expensive repair costs. Take this alternator. It's over $300 new, but you'll find it at Troyer's for $45, saving you hundreds of dollars off the price of new. If your car doesn't know the difference, why pay the difference? At Troyer, we have thousands of parts in stock for every make, model, and year, saving you hundreds in auto repairs. Visit us online or call ahead so they're ready for pickup. Remember, when you're thinking big savings on auto parts, think Troyer Auto Parts.
The people of our company make the difference.
At Seymour Ford Lincoln, we're proud to be recognized for the highest level of customer satisfaction.
Experts in every position with a wealth of knowledge and excellent service.
Seymour Ford Lincoln, come experience our drive.
Right now at Seymour Lincoln, you can lease a new 2020 Lincoln MKZ
for $329 per month. Go to SeymourLincoln.com.
Fridays in January at Gun Lake Casino, play Climb Your Way to Cash, and you could be going home with $10,000. From 7 to 9 p.m., 2 lucky guests will be drawn each hour to compete to win some extra cash. Each guest will roll a die in this chilling game to see who climbs to the top of the igloo. Earn entries today by earning 50 points playing slots, table games, or by earning 500 points in the poker room. Play Climb Your Way to Cash only at Gun Lake Casino.
Experience the best days.
New Year's resolutions are hard. But streaming with Xfinity Internet is easy, because now you can search less and watch more with a 4K Xfinity Flex device. Mornings are hard, but amazing speed and Wi-Fi coverage so you can catch the big game no matter.
We're here for you with a few stories currently getting people talking. Pepsi is now going green. PepsiCo Incorporated announced it plans to use 100% renewable electricity for its U.S. operations. That means products ranging from Lay's chips to drinks including Pepsi and Gatorade will be made using wind and solar power. Now, as a result, the company says it will be eliminating about 500,000 metric tons of emissions every year. The move is a part of PepsiCo's goal to cut 20% of its greenhouse gas emissions by the year 2030.
And Chick-fil-A is now making sure its customers eat more chicken. For the rest of the month, the fast food chain will be giving away free nuggets to all of its customers. Chick-fil-A says in order to get your free 8 count, you just have to create an account on the restaurant's mobile app. If you already have an account, the restaurant says just sign into the app to get the deal. The offer stands through January 31st.
And the audio streaming site Spotify now has playlists aimed at soothing lonely dogs. Spotify has launched a range of playlists curated specifically for pets. The service, which has 113 million subscribers, is also offering a new podcast intended to comfort dogs left on their own called My Dog's Favorite Podcast, featuring reassuring human voices, relaxing music, and ambient sounds. You love this.
I love this, and you probably can't see my phone, but I just did it.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
I can't wait to get home so Addie and Kingsley have.
But are they really
soothing...
lonely? Do they need soothing sounds?
But that's the thing, is they don't need anything because they're animals. But I provide them with happiness.
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 Okay, after the break, Diane will have a look at your forecast.
Thank you so much for watching 6 News This Morning.
When it's time to downsize or liquidate, Kelly's Consignments Moving and Estate Sales is here for you. Get the most out of your family's estate. Call or visit kellysconsignments.com.
Expect the unexpected. Kelly's Consignments.
What do you think of the man cave?
I'm telling you this because I care about you. This carpet, it's not good.
I know.
When friends need new floors, you send them to Flooring America. And right now, it's our Fresh Start flooring sale. Save up to 50% or get no interest financing on great-looking floors that'll keep looking great for years.
Carpet Studio Flooring America, directly across from Okemos High School.
Do you remember Paige?
Brilliant little girl.
She says that she doesn't want to be smart anymore. What did you do to your hair?
Well, I think it looks great.
So can I pick?
No, why don't you kids go play?
You're supposed to be doing science with me.
I want to do something dangerous.
This is dangerous. We don't have an eye wash station. You stole. Why would I steal glitter? I already have a sparkling personality.
A new Young Sheldon, tonight at 8/7 Central on CBS.
Right now is the perfect time to visit the Mattress Source with our Martin Luther King Jr. Day sale.
To celebrate his birthday, we're passing along huge savings. Flippable mattresses just $3.19, gel hybrid mattresses from only $5.39, and adjustable bed bases from $8.19. Don't miss the Martin Luther King Jr. Day sale going on now at the Mattress Source.
Save money, sleep better, made local, the Mattress Source.
You really do save money at the Mattress Source.
Sunday at St. John's Buicks and GMCs. Your tax dollar is going to go a lot further in St. John's. We've got vehicles from $500 up to about $90,000. We've got a little bit of something for everybody. Here's a new Encore for $159 a month. A new Envision for $269. Look at this good-looking Jeep Sahara. Holy cow, that's going to save you some money. Here's a Ford pickup truck. Over 300 trucks in stock for $359 a month. Sundance in St. John's, over 1,200 used cars and trucks to choose from. Come see us 7 days a week. St. John's for savings.
When it's time to downsize or liquidate,
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather on the Sixes, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance for whatever lies ahead.
We have a quiet morning starting out and mild compared to what it's going to be this afternoon. Here in Hillsdale, looking on the Skyview network, pretty quiet as far as any precipitation, just seeing some clouds overhead, which is a little hard as we are still waiting for the sun to come out. That's still about an hour and a half or so ahead of us, but temperatures are sitting at the freezing point right now, and it feels like it's 24 as southwest winds are up to 18 miles per hour. So the breezy conditions aren't going anywhere today, so wind chills are actually going to be falling as our air temperatures slide down this afternoon. Currently it's 32 in Howell and Jackson, 34 in Adrian and in Flint, and towards central Michigan we're sitting into the lower 30s as well. You'll see wind chills are into the 20s. We haven't seen the teens, though Muskegon is at 18 right now. We do have 21 in Lansing, 23 in Jackson, and 23 in Howell. That's again what it feels like outside. So as you're getting the kids ready for the school bus, you're going to want to make sure hats and gloves are ready. And speaking of the school bus, here's a look at the forecast. We're going to be seeing cloudy skies and temperatures around 30 degrees. And for the next 6 days, we are going to finish out this week quiet, but we will have some snow very late on Friday and into Saturday. That's what we're going to be keeping an eye to here on Weather on the Sixes. On Traffic Tracker through the Brooklyn area, US 12 and M50 are looking good, even 223 around Manitow Beach. We don't have any accidents or delays.
Diane, thank you as always. Coming up, the U.S. Senate will officially receive 2 articles of impeachment against President Trump this afternoon. We'll break down the details for you right after the break.
The time just turned 6:28. Thanks for waking up with us on 6 News this morning.
When you only have one chance to get it right, the Abood Law Firm.
At Young